As you might know, I've been building my own training platform called Boolean Art. It's built using the latest version of NextJS using the app router and hosted on Vercel. It's working quite well and I'm quite happy with the progress that I'm making, but one thing that I didn't expect is that even if I have my full end-to-end tests ensuring that everything is going to be working, it can still end up going down despite there being no issue that could have been caught before a deployment step. I was sure that everything was working perfectly fine, the deployments were succeeding, and yet when the users visited the website, they would actually be getting 500. As long as you're running next dev, it would be perfectly fine. If you're running next build and next start, it would be perfectly fine. Yet when it's deployed, it was failing. To debug the issue, the solution is pretty straightforward. Head on over to the logs and see what's happening. The error message was pretty cryptic. Error package path not exported. Binging the error using Google did land me on an issue within Next.js, which was supposedly fixed a long time back. And no surprise, people were experiencing it again, and some of them had even identified the solution, which was to update the next package within your project. So that's exactly what I did, and the website was working fine again. And sure enough, after some time, it was identified by Vercel as an actual incident. One thing that you learn to do working for enterprises is that whenever there is an incident, you should do a PIR, which stands for post-incident review. You need to identify things that you can do that could have prevented the issue or its impact. Even though Boolean Art is not designed to be production ready right now, so the impact was minimal, what would have helped is if I was notified that the website was down. That way I would have immediately looked at the logs and fixed the issue faster, and monitoring your website is exactly what this lesson is about. And to be clear, this lesson is not sponsored. There are lots of services that offer this, but a simple one that I've used in the past professionally is Site 24/7. There are lots of plans that you can choose from, but the free plan is good enough to minimize the impact of such incidents in the future for users of my platform. Once you log in, you are pretty much presented immediately to the option to add a monitor, and that's exactly what we do. And within monitors, there are tons of options for different kinds of monitors, but we need a very simple one, which is the website monitor. It has a few simple options: the display name, the web page URL, the check frequency, and the monitor location. And for my use case, this was pretty straightforward to fill out. I actually didn't need to modify anything else over here and just pretty much saved the monitor with the default options. Now beyond the status, there are other monitors that can be added quite easily for website as well. And here you can choose to add them quite easily. I just chose one more, which was the page load time. And that's it. I had my monitor up and ready to go. Now the whole objective of this journey is to get notified as soon as the website is down so that I can dig through the logs and see what it is that I can do to bring it back up. And the critical thing in that statement is that I should get notified. So to make sure that that happens, I'm just going to trigger a test alert. That's quite easy to do with Site 24/7, and that's exactly what I did. And sure enough, I got the alert in my email so that if this happens again, I can react to it faster. As always, thank you for joining me. Smash that like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you would like me to cover more lessons from building this platform.